Hey guys, today we're going to be showing you how to install our selectable DRL LED headlights on this 2023 5th Gen Toyota 4Runner. To begin, we'll pop the hood and then grab our trim removal tool to remove 13 plastic clips holding on our radiator cover. Now we'll be using our trim removal tool to remove 4 clips behind the upper grille. If your 4Runner came equipped with the Toyota Safety Sense feature, you'll have to disconnect the connector on the back of our grille. If not, you could skip this step and move to the timestamp below. You will also need to grab a 10mm socket to remove 2 bolts underneath our hood latch holding on the sensor. Next, we'll be grabbing our 10mm socket and our trim removal tool to remove 1 bolt and 2 more plastic clips along the top of the grille. Then, we'll be removing 3 10mm bolts along the inside of the fender. With the trim removal tool, remove 2 clip nuts that attach the fender liner and the bumper by prying under and pushing towards the middle of the vehicle. Now we'll peel back the fender liner and disconnect our fog lights on both sides. Moving underneath the bumper, remove 6 more 10mm bolts along the bottom as well as the other 3 along the passenger fender. If you have a 2020 Plus model, you'll have 1 more connector behind the fender liner on the driver's side to disconnect. Depress the locking clip and rotate the white collar up and away to disengage. To remove the bumper, begin by lifting and pulling it away from the fastener at the corner, making sure to work both sides gradually meeting in the middle to release the bumper. With our bumper out of the way, grab our 10mm socket to remove 4 bolts holding on our headlight. But first, we'll need to remove this plastic hood seal to access our first 10mm bolt. Grab your hood seal and push back towards the vehicle until you feel the plastic clips snap out of place. Then repeat this process for the other side. Before we install our new form headlight, we'll need to remove 3 Phillips head screws from the bottom of our factory lamp holding on our plastic fastener. We will be transferring this piece to our new form lamps. Secure using the OE hardware. Now we can select our DRL color. You could choose between amber or a cool white DRL, and keep in mind, you get the same smooth startup sequence with either option. Flipping your headlight upside down, remove the grommet on the bottom of the headlamp with the trim removal tool. Gently pull it out of the headlamp and locate the black connector with the black and blue wire. For a white DRL function, reconnect this connector and press it back into place. For an amber DRL, leave this disconnected. We're almost ready to mount our new headlight. If you're upgrading from a 21 Plus model, you'll need to use our included adapter harness. Otherwise, please skip ahead to the timestamp below. If you're upgrading from a 2021 TRD Off-Road or SR5, you're going to take our adapter harness and plug your low beam connector into this headlight, and then leave the 9006 connector on that adapter harness disconnected. If you are installing on a 21 Limited, TRD Pro, Nightshade, or any other 22 Plus models, you're going to plug that low beam connector into the headlight, as well as the 9006 connector. If you follow this step incorrectly, your high beams will not be functioning properly, and you should revert back to this step when troubleshooting for any issues. To make things easier, we'll be installing our included DRL harness before bolting on our lamps. If you haven't removed your second headlight, go ahead and do so now. For model years prior to 2020, you will locate the injector fuse location labeled INJ10A. If you have a 2020 Plus model like us, locate the EFI main #1 fuse and plug in the add a fuse harness. Next, we'll route our DRL harness to the backs of each lamp. Be sure to secure any loose wiring up and away from any hot and moving parts. Finally, we can plug in our headlight and test for functionality before bolting everything back together. Lastly, we'll use a Phillips head screwdriver to make our final aiming adjustments before reassembling by reversing the same steps that we used to take it apart. Locate the adjustment screw at the top of the lamp, then adjust clockwise to aim down and counterclockwise to aim back up. For a more detailed description, reference our How to Aim Your Headlights blog located on the Formlights website. That wraps it up for this install. As you can see, this is a super simple plug and play upgrade that you can do yourself that provides your ride with an improvement in style, as well as a selectable DRL, custom startup sequence, sequential turns, and that projector style output that gives you a razor sharp cutoff and can be easily aimed using our integrated aiming adjustment screws. If you're wanting to pick up a set of these headlights for your ride, head on over to formlights.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a Form Lighting dealer near you. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss out on great new product announcements like these. And if you wish to stay up to date on the latest of anything Form, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok by searching Form Lighting. Thanks for watching.